far is it? What's you?
You recognise that bus, Joe?
I do. Yeah.
How long ago was it about since that machine was on the road?
That's in the 50s, I think.
50s, eh? Now when did you work there?
I've been there since 45.
45?
Yeah, 82.
Until 82.
Yeah.
So they were... What route did that bus have?
I'm nearly as long retired now.
You were working there, yeah?
This one.
It's good man. Who drove? Do you know any of the drivers that drove that one now?
This is Marty Coughlin. Joe was
Joe Broderick, is it?
yeah, Joe Broderick was conductor.
The conductor?
It was Marty Coughlin, yeah. And then it went one man, you know, and the one person had to do driving and conducting. So Marty retired and Joe took over. He was there until he retired in Louisburgh.
And you would have been on that bus yourself, inside it and looking at it? And...
Oh, I was indeed, yes.
What was your job? What were you doing there?
I was in the office.
In the
I
office?
was looking after the books.
You were kind of the manager, were you? Were there many drivers around that time?
There were most of them were passing through. No, we only had one couple of spare drivers, you know. But, we had them on the Axle and the Louisburgh, and the others passed through. And we had one then to Longford daily. Jimmy Beattie used to drive that. And Pelican Coin was conductor.
And how did you get involved in CIE in the beginning?
It was a mistake. It was actually.
What happened?
I was in the army during the emergency, and after the war, I was in the military police. And after the war, most of the military police used to go to Palestine, to the Palestine police, you know, or the British South African police, and they applied for it. So I came home anyway, and I was waiting to be called. And my father had retired from the bus office, and another man took it over. But then this other man, Bendy Flynn, he got a job as manager at the social welfare office.
Tommy Flynn's father, was it?
Pardon?
Was it Tommy Flynn's father?
Tommy Flynn's father, yeah.
Okay, and Bendy?
Well, his uncle actually.
His uncle, yeah.
Yeah. And he took over, and the auditor, the general auditor, came up to my father and asked would he return for a while. And my father said, no, I wouldn't like to. But he said, I have a son here, Spearno, he's just waiting to be called, he's going to the Palestine police. So I waited on for a few weeks, and when I got the call, I mentioned it to my father. He broke down. So I said, I'll hold on. I held on for 35 years.
35 years.
35 years. The other one actually had the door entrance to the front.
This was the more modern one or an older one?
An older one.
An older one.
Yeah.
All aboard.
You will go on.
So what was the passenger level like in the buses long ago? Were there many travelling in them?
Oh, they were packed.
Were they packed? They were, yeah.
And then we used to have to cover all the Ackland Islanders. We used to go to Scotland to have it for the harvest.
So what years are you talking about now when they were going to Scotland?
I'm talking in the 50s.
In the 50s, yeah.
50s and I think 60s too. Yeah, yes, in the early 60s, yeah.
And they would come from Ackle, and where would they be going to then?
Ackle up to the bottom, to the train.
Oh, they get the Ackle train? They start in Ackle on the bus and they get train from Westport. And off then, yeah. They were the Tatey hookers, were they?
Tatey hookers, yeah.
The Tatey hookers.
Oh, they had tough lives. They had tough lives.
There you go. How old? Sit down there, that seat there, Joe.
This one?
Will I collect your fare in a minute?
Good enough, right.
But the bus will be pretty full anyway, coming up and down to Ackle and...
Oh, packed. packed.
Packed.
Standing, yeah.
Standing.
Standing room only, yes, yeah.
And were buses going to other places from Westport, were
They're going to Louisburgh.
there? Yeah.
And actually, well, Galway.
They went to Galway?
And all the connections.
Yeah.
To make
Well,
all
the-
the connections, yeah.
More or less the present route as it
And they
is.
were all, actually the system was, they all fed into the trains.
Okay.
Feeding the trains.
And how often would they go, say, to Achill and Galway? Twice a day?
Well, you had 11:15 going to Achill first. He used to come up from Achill early at 9:20. They go down then at 11:15 again, and they come up at 4 o'clock, and down again. He come up at 4 o'clock and down again at 4:15, and that finished him. Then another bus used to leave Achill early in the morning, and come into Westport and go on to Ballina. That would stay in Ballina, come back through Westport again, and down to Achill. Oh, there was a great service. There was very
It
good
seems like it was a great
to Achill.
service, didn't it?
Yeah. I was used to packed that time, yeah.
Were these buses comfortable to travel on the roads that were in it at the time, or were they a bit bumpy?
Oh, they were bumpy, there's no question about it. They were bumpy, yeah.
Any big memories of what anything happened? Did you ever have a crash or anything like that, or were you having crashes now and again? Or
No.
no?
Not to my knowledge, anyway. No.
Do you have many troublesome passengers? Or how did you deal with them?
Well, no, they were easily dealt with.
Oh, you did it.
No, yeah, they were very good.
They didn't have many choices. They got the bus or they didn't, was that it?
Yes, exactly, yeah.
So you were a Westport man yourself?
Westport and
Born in Westport,
Well, yeah.
And your father was in the business before you, was he?
He was, yeah.
And what job did he have?
He started in the bus office too.
He started it?
Yeah.
And when did it start?
What
Approximately?
shall I say, in the 30s,
In the 30s.
1930s, yeah.
And there was a great excitement when it started up, I suppose there was.
Oh, there was. Actually, the original one, it was a bus stop. And it was in one Crome's on Bridge Street. That's now above Sweep Kelly's. Do you know where, above 2 doors above Shanley's?
Above Shanley's.
Yeah.
And the bus stop there.
And it said on the front, they used to have that sign, IOC, Irish Omnibus Company, motor bus stops here.
And is that who owned it when it started? Or did CIE own it?
They started.
They started.
But it was only a stop then.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was the IOC nationalised then or sold out or?
No, they went into one, they were in, they came from IOC to GSR to CIE.
Okay.
And that's when we all finished off in the CIE, called us up here.
And so now they're bus airing.
Huh?
Now they're bus airing.
And the bus there now,
Bus
yeah.
airing now. You enjoyed working there, you?
Oh, I did. I used to have great crack in the bus office. Used to have great fun. There's no question about it.
And who were the characters coming into you that time?
Well, I suppose in the olden times, they were all characters really in their own right.
Mm.
You know. But they used to come down. As a matter of fact, Watson McCoy came down. Do you know what's his name? He's married to Margaret Kenny. She was in the county council. Cecil Adams.
Cecil, yeah.
Cecil, yes. Cecil would be down every morning. And he ran in one morning, he was a bit late as the show started yet. John Staunton isn't here now today.
Yeah, maybe he might be.
He was part of the setup too.
You get the news there, I suppose. You would?
All the news.
All
you had 3 or 4 reporters for all the different papers. And the bus office was their headquarters. We used to have great fun.
Did Matty Clark call into you there?
Matty was a regular caller. Oh, indeed he was.
You'd have a bit of news.
Patsy McGrail.
Patsy McGrail, yeah?
Patsy, yeah.
There isn't, no, it's heavy.
It's an old bus type Joe Broderick used to drive.
Is this what we were expecting?
I think so.
I thought as much.